Hello there, everybody. This is Alex from Hardcoreing Guides, bringing my guide for God of War 3 on Chaos difficulty. Today we're doing part 13 entitled Olympus Gardens. I kept getting the name messed up. I kept saying Guardians. That's not what it's called. It's called Gardens. But yes, this is going to be the main... Well, most of it is going to be like mainly taking place inside Hera's garden. Basically, her entire puzzle section. But before we do that, we got the new Nemesis whip that we got to show off. Because I guess apparently it wasn't enough time to show it off. Well, now they're showing off magic. But I don't remember them ever doing that for Hades, though. I don't remember them ever showing off magic much. Or allowing you to use your magic infinitely. Not that I recall. The Cestus, yeah. And the Blades of Chaos did. But I don't think the... not Cestus, but I don't think the Blades of Hades ever let you... do it. I think you have just the one arena fight and that's it. But anyway, now that we have this, we can finally use it to get us across. I think I did go the wrong way here. I might have, maybe. No, I think I might have went the right way. I think I was going the wrong way, but I might have ended up actually going the right way. I don't quite remember. But in terms of recording now, outside of just commentary, I have actually finally beaten the Onyx Scorpion, and it was a nightmare, but I did do it. And I also got past that spot where you do the 3 judges, and then you come back to it later on. You have to fight the Cerberus in the trial arena first. Also, I'm just gonna fast forward through all of this because it takes me so damn long to do any of this crap, and it's just repetitive bullshit. So I apologize. I probably should have cut some of the stuff out, but I was just trying my damnedest to try to get up there. And the thing is, it took me a bit to realize exactly how you were supposed to do it. So you'll see later that I try grabbing the ballista, and I try, like, turning it around, but it's just not working because it has sides that can be grabbed. Nothing's working, and it just confused me for a while until I realized and remembered that, oh, wait a minute, you're actually supposed to use the right stick to turn the ballista to, like, the left, have it, have it up, basically, have the lever pulled, have it like this, turn it to the left, shoot it, and then you can get over to that chest over there that I'm trying to get to. And I kept trying to do the old tactic of trying to fly up to it, but I don't think that was how you're supposed to do it, though. Also, shoot the ballista here into the front while it's high up, and then you can gain access to those chests back there. And yeah, I did eventually miss that whole chest, and I apologize for that because I kind of forgot that you were supposed to use the ballista to shoot from the left side, and yeah. And then here I kept trying to do like the double jump thing from the portal to try to get up there, but I don't think that was how you're supposed to intentionally get up there, and I just said, fudge it, whatever. I gave up on all that noise. The puzzle itself is not that hard. You just pull the lever, have the thing go up, and then you shoot the ballista at the door. It'll unlock the door, and then from there you're pretty much kind of somewhat okay. It's just the rest of it's just chest puzzle stuff. Yes, I did miss it. I do know how to do it, and I tried to explain the best I could. So hopefully you guys can do it yourself and not be like me and give up halfway, because my issue was I was recording, and I don't want to waste time. I hate wasting time in recording, and I just eventually gave up, which reminds me, because I wasted a lot of time. I wasted, I think, like 20 to 30 minutes of footage fighting that Cerberus boss. The main big giant Cerberus boss that you fight later on. Don't know what happened. My voice there just stopped. I'm like a damn robot at this point. Those guys there, armored, undead soldiers, you've messed with them before. You've dealt with them before tons of times. You don't really need my help too much. Cestus would still be a huge recommendation just because Cestus is really good in this game. At least I prefer it a lot. I think it's really, really powerful, especially when you upgrade it to level 5. It becomes stupidly strong sometimes compared to your blades. I think they probably do potentially about the same damage. I mean, the Cestus just hits slower, but it has less combos. But I still feel like the Cestus does an excellent job at being, in my opinion, a great secondary weapon to use. So right here, I cut this part in. I had to because this game has a weird checkpoint system. It's great for those that need it, but man, is it horrible for me because I'm trying to record videos here, and this happens at least twice, but sometimes they cut you. They checkpoint you like mid-fight sometimes. It's really bizarre. But yeah, I beat the statue guy. I eventually died to the satyrs. That's why I died. I didn't die to the zombie guys. I died to the satyrs that are coming up. The introduction of those ass wipes, and oh man, they just... Well, yeah, they make my day, alright. At least God of War 3 makes them a bit easier to deal with, unlike in God of War 1 and 2. But, well, God of War 2, no. God of War 2, they made them a lot easier to deal with. God of War 1 was just insanely stupid with them. I personally believe that they were just a goddamn nightmare back in God of War 1, but they're a pain in the ass here because they use them in spots that they shouldn't be used, as in, again, the Cerberus fight later on. Why the fuck did they have satyrs in that fight? I have no idea. They ruin everything that they get put into, but when they're by themselves, they're not too hard. The one big flaw I can see with them, though, is they're just way too fucking tanky half the time. And that's just something that happens in these games. So, what I recommend doing is eventually just plowing them with your magic. Have full magic, and just try to use it when you need it, so you can get these guys into the air with those arrow strikes. I have full level blades at this point, so I already have level 3 Army of Sparta. Make sure that they're not doing any crazy flips, because you might end up missing the damage. Not 100% sure if the magic still hits them or not, but yeah, I would recommend using the Army of Sparta here. Knock them in the air. While they're in the air, just use the bow to kind of just shoot them down. If you happen to have rage, great, use it. Just use the whole fucking thing here. Like, just no ball. Just go for it. If not, do what I did with magic and just go full course magic. Now, of course, there's also the potential chance that you might not have magic, and you might be wondering, well, how the fuck do I beat them anyway? My tip and advice for beating them without magic is wait for an attack for them to go for. Typically one that's not a grab, because grabs you can't block. But wait for a specific attack that you know very well, and go for a parry, knock one of them away, and then when that one's knocked away, press circle on the other one that's standing up, and just try to like mash circle as fast as you can. And basically, just every opportunity you get to knock down the other satyr, go for that other one that's standing, and use circle prompt. Just mash the hell out of it, and just get those circle grabs as much as you can. While they're on the ground, you can use bow to kind of do a few hits of damage. They'll eventually get up and block it, of course, but, you know, that's one way to do it. Now, at this point in time, if you're like me, you would also have the Head of Helios. Or actually you would. It's God of War 3. What am I talking about? If you have Head of Helios upgraded fully, then this would also come in handy. But if you actually charge the Head of Helios, you could use that to stun them for like a few seconds to also get a potential grab on them. So yeah, you would think like this entire guide, you know, has potentially been dog shit. Possibly. I don't know if it's... I'm not really sure. I've gotten through it. I guess that doesn't mean that it's completely bad. But I feel like, for the most part, a lot of my tips and advice haven't been, like, the best. But if I had to say anything I could say that was, I don't know, maybe relatively good advice is, yeah, use the Head of Helios to kind of use the flash. The charged L2 triangle flash. Did I not fast forward this part? I thought I did. I guess I didn't. I guess I didn't cut this part out. But I kind of just dicked around, forgot what to do for a minute, and then I remembered, oh, yeah, you're supposed to stand on the button and go up the stairs and then unlock the door up there. That's how you get up there, so. Oops. Luckily, the puzzle's not too difficult to figure out. I mean, first time around, yeah, this was annoying. But, relatively speaking, it's not really a bad puzzle. But yeah, so, use the Head of Helios. Any way you can just at least stun one of them, go for it. You know, go for a parry, knock... I say stun, but it's more so like knock them on the ground or flash them. That's my best advice. Knocking them into the air also works too, because you can use bow. You could also potentially maybe do like air combos. Like knock one into the air and just keep it there. But the only problem doing air combos on one singular satyr is eventually you're going to have to come back down and they're going to hit you, you know. Or they might do flips on the walls, especially with a room like that. they might end up doing like a lot of flips and potentially grab you midair, and that could just ruin pretty much everything. But yeah, this is where I figured out, like, oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to use the right stick to turn things. Shit, I forgot about the ballista. And therefore, of course, I forgot those chests, which ends up making me lose out on the item chest for a good while. Yeah, I lost out. I wasn't able to get my item bar fully upgraded for a while. I don't think I still have it upgraded yet. I'm right now going toward the Zeus fight soon, so that's where I'm at in terms of that. And yeah, right now just kind of trying to basically, I guess you could say, quote unquote, get rid of these videos so that way I can make room for more videos, because I'm running out of space constantly. And I still haven't figured out exactly who is fucking eating it all up. It's definitely not Microsoft, but, I mean, well, it probably is. It's always their ass. They always just have these weird fucking apps that just eat up so much crap for no damn reason. I don't know why. At least the ones I've used seem to do that. Not every single one, but just a few here and there. Clipchamp Studio. I think maybe what I should do is just go try to download DaVinci. I think that's like an editing software that I heard was free. I should go download that fucking thing. See if that would actually be a better editing software to use or not. I'm not really sure. I've never used that. I heard somebody did. Somebody I watch does actually use it themselves, but I don't know how great it is. I don't know how close it is to just good editing. Like, what I need, what I personally need for my editing is something to change the audio volumes for both commentary and video. Have a track that's separate for both audio and video. Oh, of course everything has audio and video, but you know what I mean. Well, no. You might not, I might not be making any sense right now, but what I mean to say is I want a separate track for commentary and game audio. So that way I can edit those two by themselves and have different volumes, and then have like a potential master volume. I don't really need that much. I need a split tool, I need like a trim tool, I need like, why do I need a trim? Split works great. They're about the same anyway. I need a, I don't really need a fade in and fade out, but I do need a pan crop for the videos, because sometimes I don't like black bars on my hardcore videos. I just don't want them there. What else? I'm trying to think. Yeah, multiple tracks, just as many tracks as I can get, video tracks, audio tracks, that kind of thing. Anything basically Sony Vegas practically can do, I would need. Is pretty much what I'm trying to say. I would potentially try to go get like Adobe After Effects, but I don't really need that because I'm not going to use it for much of anything anyway. It's just going to be sitting there, and I have to pay like, what, a monthly / maybe even yearly subscription for an editing software that might not even get used that much this year. I don't know yet. I will be making an update video after God of War 3 is done to kind of explain what I plan on doing for the future of this channel as of this year. I don't know exactly yet, but things might potentially change in small, minute increments, but we'll see. The biggest thing I can think of right now is, and I hate to admit it, but I don't really have a lot of games I want to do at the moment. I'm kind of too focused on my other channel. I'm too focused on other stuff, and I hate that, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes my main channel takes priority, and sometimes my guide channel takes priority. It really kind of just depends on how I feel at the time. If I feel like playing games on hard, we'll go right here. If I just feel like doing a Let's Play, I'll do it there. If I feel like not doing YouTube at all because it's pissing me off, or who knows what's going on, then I'll just focus on art and other stuff outside of just YouTube itself. So I like to keep myself busy as much as I can. Keeps the bad thoughts away, I guess you could say. Well, it's just more so like I get bored of shit. I get bored, I get depressed, and I'm just like, fuck, like I got nothing to do. And then I find something to do, and it's like, oh, hell yeah. Like, even just playing games nowadays, like, I don't even really want to do it unless I'm recording it. It's fucking bizarre. It's annoying. It happens, man. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do this year, and I'm thinking about potentially getting rid of the whole, like, needing to do 3 different game franchises before I actually do the next in that specific franchise. So, for instance, for God of War 3, like, I'm doing God of War 3 right now, like, I could just say, fudge the whole, like, oh, well, we gotta do Transformers, we gotta do Bayonetta, we gotta do something different. 3 different games that's not God of War until I do Ghost of Sparta. I'm thinking about potentially just saying, screw all that noise, and just go hardball and just do God of War. You know, just do God of War Ghost of Sparta after this. Just do Ascension right after that. Maybe. I don't know. That's just one of the plans for the year. I don't know yet. We'll see. That could be a change. It'd be a decent change. But yeah, I don't have much I want to do right now. But we'll find something, I'm sure. Right now, of course, upgrade level 3 Cestus. And yeah, so that's it for this. See you guys next time. And take care, everybody.